Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are going to have a look at the Crusader Pistol. Now, I am a big fan of the 10mm pistol, and because of that, I tend to forget that the Crusader even exists. I think the 10mm has a lot going for it. For one, you can make it automatic, which you can't do with the Crusader. It also has mods where you can increase armor penetration or critical hit damage, also things you can't do with the Crusader. But the Crusader pistol has things going for it that the 10mm doesn't. Number one, it has a higher base damage. And the other thing is you can get elemental damage. You can do cryo damage, you can do fire damage, and you can do energy damage. And it's that last bit that I'm actually interested in. The whole idea of having a silenced, because you can put a suppressor on it, a silenced laser gun, I think that would be really cool. So I have a Crusader pistol already. It is 2-shot explosive with extra VATS critical charge. Unfortunately, when you put the fusion receiver on it, you do lose the explosive effect. So it doesn't really work for what I'm going for. Basically, because you lose a lot of accuracy with the 2-shot effect. So 2-shot with that explosive for me is not something I'm interested in. So the one I will be using today is this. It is just non-legendary, but it has the fusion receiver. I'm using the standard magazine instead of the large one. The standard holds 12. The reason for that is the large magazine has a higher AP cost, and I don't really want that. And for a semi-automatic weapon, 12 rounds is enough for me. We have the reflex sight and the suppressor, because the whole idea is to have a silenced laser pistol. I don't have it painted because I want to visually be able to tell it apart from the other Crusader that I have. If I like what I see when I test this out, at some point in the future, I will spend some modules and try to roll a good one. Now, this time around for the build, I'm only using one rank of all the gunslinger perks. And the reason for that is so I can put adrenaline, and I want to have sneak and adrenaline on there. I have found that if I don't have sneak, even with the full set of covert scout, I get detected a lot. But having that sneak perk does make a difference, and I can have sneak attacks. So that will actually end up giving me more damage than if I took that out and went max rank with all the gunslinger perks. Also having adrenaline, because you do end up having multiple enemies most of the time. So that will actually stack damage as well. So I actually think overall, I get more damage running with one rank of all the gunslinger perks rather than max rank. It is a critical build as well. So I do have critical savvy and better criticals maxed out, as well as follow through maxed out. I use eagle eyes for critical shot damage and blight soup for extra critical shot damage. So even though this is a non-legendary version that I'm using, I still expect it to do okay. Assuming I can hit the target. Yeah, that's a good start. Now, one thing about this, the Crusader pistol, I've never been crazy about the sound. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe if it was unsuppressed, it would be a little, oh, that one's legendary. If it was unsuppressed, maybe it would sound better, but that's not how I run pistols, so I'll never find out. But so far, the stealth part works pretty nice. I think if I had a regular laser gun, yeah, I would be in danger by now. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm shooting a laser, and yeah, I'm in caution at the worst. I hear a dog. There we go. There's a dog. I'm not in there. All right. So at the moment, I'm pretty I'm pretty optimistic. My hopes for a completely suppressed laser pistol seem to be coming true. I like it. I like it a lot. The only thing I'd wish for at the moment would be an automatic option. However, running semi-automatic is way more ammo efficient, at least it tends to be. Every enemy that I've looted so far, well, not every enemy, but overall, the amount I've looted is more than the amount I have used. So, yeah. Oh, another legendary. How about that? 2 legendaries. Well, so far, I'm definitely seeing the potential. If I can get one that has a good combination of legendary effects, I could see this thing being very strong. Very strong and very ammo efficient. Yeah, this thing's, yeah. This is all right. I like it. And the reloads are really fast. Another legendary. Doing all right in that department. Yeah, if only we could do something about the sound. I'm just, I don't know what it is. I'm just not crazy about the sound. Now, as of yet, I have not ever tried this against Mirelurks. So I'll be interested to see how we do against, you know, not regular Mirelurks, but against Kings, for sure. And Mirelurk Queens, assuming I can find any. Oh, there we go. It's only level 60, though. They usually go down pretty quickly. Yes. It's a level 75 that tends to be a little tankier. Assuming I can find him. Or her. I don't know. That's just a regular Mirelurk. That's another legendary. Wow, just all kinds of legendaries so far today. Oh, there we go. Level 75. Oh, now I'm in danger too. So I got a little too close and yeah. But damage is pretty good. So yeah, damage numbers are flying. I do like seeing the laser beams kind of shoot out behind a suppressed gun. And there's some Blood Eagles. People, or humans rather, don't tend to be that much of a problem. So I think the key here will definitely be to stay hidden. Okay. Looked like I was having that bug. Sometimes what happens with big enemies, I've noticed, especially Mirelurk Queens, is they get this bug where they stop taking damage. It's actually happened quite a few times to me when I've recorded videos, and I've had to actually record it more than once, because the first time around when I'm editing, I realized, okay, that's what was going on. They weren't taking any damage, but doesn't seem to be the case here. I do run out of AP quite a bit. This is not the most AP efficient... I mean, semi-automatic weapons don't tend to be super AP efficient anyway, but I was able to stay hidden through that whole fight, and it went just fine. Well, I was about to say it's time to wake up our big green friend, but he is already awake. So let's see what we can do. I suspect it will be a pretty drama-free situation. And yep, down he goes in a pile of ash. And there you have it, the Crusader Pistol. I would say that I am a fan, and I am going to spend some modules. I want to get a good one. I've been working on the build for this character, and I think this weapon will slot in very nicely. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons down below, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.